Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Michael, and we're going to be getting right back into some more Reddit stories. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's begin. This story was posted by a throwaway account in the relationship advice subreddit. The post is titled, "My girlfriend decided to quit her career after I became a millionaire. How do I tell her this won't work out? I met my girlfriend Kylie, fake name, in community college 7 years ago. We became really close friends and started dating 2 years later. At the time, she wanted to be a nurse, which was great. She was really passionate about it, and I fully supported her. I ended up transferring to a 4-year university and earning my MBA. Kylie supported me emotionally the entire time through school, for which I'm grateful. Kylie's parents ended up cutting her off financially because of her spending habits. She ended up taking a year off to work to help with her bills. In the meantime, I invested all my savings, time, and energy into a startup platform with my best friend in the automotive industry. Earlier this year, we were bought out for a life-changing amount of money. We were both kept on as consultants with high-paying salaries as well. Kylie had kept her job at the jewelry store this entire time. After the buyout, she told me she was handing in her 2 weeks' notice. I offered to pay for her school and expenses. At first, she was excited to go back and earn her nursing degree. I ended up purchasing a condo for us to live in, a big step up from our apartment, close to her school. Over the weekend, we were talking, and she threw out the fact that she wasn't sure about wanting to go back to school and that she could be a stay-at-home wife. We're not married. I didn't say anything at the moment because I wasn't sure how to respond. Part of what attracted me to her in the first place was her ambition. It just doesn't sit right with me that she quit her job and career goals after I came into money. Her shopping and spending have also gone up. She's been looking at new cars. I could be overreacting, but something just doesn't seem right. I still love her and want it to work out, but I don't like this new side of her I'm seeing. Thanks in advance." In the comments, a user named a Coastal Kid said the following, "I'm not sure what kind of advice you want here. It's pretty easy to tell her that you never wanted a stay-at-home spouse. You want a partner who's also contributing to the household, and that you really valued her ambition toward having her own career and independence. You need to have a really frank discussion that, as of right now, your assets are not shared wealth. You're happy to help her go back to school, but you intend for your lifestyle to be whatever, and you intend to invest further into your future." In response, OP said, "So here's another detail I left out. Her mom was a stay-at-home mom. Her dad is very well off, so I don't think she sees anything wrong with her decision. That's the family life she was raised in. When we first got together, she said she wanted to be the complete opposite of her mom. She wanted to be independent and have a career. In the future, if we end up having kids after getting married, I don't mind her being a stay-at-home mom. But for now, that's way too far down the line." Another user named Cartabella said, "A million isn't enough for a family to live on in luxury without working. OP, you need to tell her that changes in plans need discussion. You bought a condo to support her career, and now she says she doesn't have ambition. You're not sure who she is. Your whole windfall isn't shared wealth. It is intended to last you, singularly, your lifetime, and within that, you will share what you allocate to each passing month and year. You're sailing through life together. But you don't want a trophy girlfriend. You see these kinds of funds as allowing you to choose to follow a dream career, not to freeload and fritter it all away without purpose. You need to talk about it." This next post was made in the same subreddit by another throwaway account. The post is titled, "How do I get my sister to forgive my GF, or at least remain cordial? I have been with my girlfriend for 4 months. We met at a bar and she's legitimately the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen. She's tall, in shape, and very pretty. She's just stunning. Everything about our relationship is great. The sex, our friendship, and our senses of humor align. We do have differences in our relationship. I'm very progressive and she's very conservative. Normally, I have a hard time getting along with conservatives, but she's taught me to be more open-minded. The conflict with my sister arose when my girlfriend was looking at something on Twitter and rolled her eyes. My sister asked what she was looking at, and my girlfriend brought up a pro-abortion post. My sister softly defended abortion as my girlfriend is staunchly against it. This is where things got out of hand. My sister opened up about her own abortion, saying that it was the hardest decision of her life, and it told my girlfriend not to be judgmental. My girlfriend told my sister she was a selfish and irresponsible person for having an abortion. My sister started crying and asked me to take her home. I drove my sister home and she said my girlfriend is a terrible person. I told her that while I don't agree with what my girlfriend said, she isn't a terrible person. She's a great person who made a mistake. My sister got angry and stopped talking to me. She will occasionally send me TikToks or funny videos, but she declines anytime I ask to hang out or call. Our conversations are now non-existent and only consist of us sending videos to each other. I confronted my girlfriend and told her that what she said went too far. She agreed to apologize, but my sister says she wants nothing to do with her anymore. I can accept that, but can't she at least talk to me? My girlfriend is here to stay, whether my sister likes it or not, so I'm trying to get my sister to get along with her or at least go back to normal with me. Update: I'm in disbelief. Unfortunately, my girlfriend is pregnant. I found out yesterday. I was stupid and we didn't use contraception. I will be there as a father if she keeps it, and she's adamant that she will not get rid of it. But I'm trying to explain to her how this doesn't fit into our lives. She makes decent money, but I'm in the middle of getting my master's degree. So what am I supposed to do? Drop out, get a job, join the military? It just doesn't make sense for us. She's also afraid of putting the child into foster care, given the state of the foster system. I don't know, man. I feel trapped. I know she won't consider abortion, but are there other resources I can suggest? Update 2. I love my girlfriend, she's really hot and the sex is great. Unfortunately, she is very religious and I don't agree with the way she wants to raise our child once they are born. I still believe abortion is the best option, but it's her choice, and she has made it clear that we are keeping the baby. We are going to move in together and I plan to join the military. Luckily, she has a good job that is flexible and not tied to a specific location. How do I get her to recognize that she doesn't get to dictate how we raise our child on her own? Update 3. My girlfriend is unfortunately pregnant. We have a great relationship, but we are trying to figure out how to navigate our lives together. My girlfriend is already established and has 2 properties, one that she rents out. I am not yet established, so with the baby on the way, my plan is to go to Army Officer Candidate School. When I get to my duty station, she will move in with me. My recruiter said she could probably join me during BOLC as well. Now, I didn't want to go this route. I wanted to finish my master's, but my girlfriend is a religious nut and is against abortion. Still, she's weirdly okay with premarital sex and moving in together before marriage for the child's sake. I love her, but dating a religious fundamentalist takes a lot of work. Still, I am stepping up and doing my part. I feel that as a sign that we are in this together, she could put one of the properties in my name, but she's completely against that. I just want to see that she is all in. I want this relationship to work and for our child to grow up in a 2-parent household. She's a great partner, but I think she's struggling to understand that we are a team now. Update 4. I've been really going through it lately. My girlfriend got pregnant, and while I would have preferred that she get an abortion, she is against it. Despite this, I have really stepped up, but I feel like my efforts are not appreciated. I'm giving up my career goals and dropping out of my master's program to join the Army for us. She already has an established career that allows her to move. Overall, she's a great partner. We are still working out the kinks in this next chapter of our relationship, but I know we will overcome them. She needs to work on being more open-minded because her religious fundamentalism can cloud her judgment, such as with her decision to keep the baby. However, she is a good partner and I know we will be good parents. I made a post yesterday about feeling unappreciated, and a lot of people on a different subreddit attacked me for simply wanting to be appreciated. Sometimes a simple thank you or I appreciate you goes a long way. In the comments section, User Science is my god said, dude literally only cared that she was hot and sex was good. That's all he has paid attention to the entire time. I feel like I know where his brains are actually located and it's not in his head. In response, User Samo Salmonser said that's his definition of a good relationship. The pesky emotional and life goal stuff is just irrelevant fluff, apparently. Another user by the name of Twillipig said, GF is super religious but not religious enough to not engage in premarital sex. Good luck to OP, he's gonna need it after all this. Then a user named Memphis Belly commented, so he's going to leave his pregnant fundamentalist girlfriend to go to boot camp and then spend another 3 months at OCS, with no indication that he's prepared for that kind of physical training. The only thing military about this man is his desire to get married after being together for only 4 months. This next post was made in the AITA subreddit by a user named Icy Tomatillo. The post is titled, "I tidied up in the bathroom while my GF was showering." Long story short, my girlfriend and I just moved into an apartment together a few months ago, and I've been slacking on the cleaning. She hasn't really said anything directly, but I've noticed her muttering things under her breath or making comments during dinner. I'm not a misogynist. I know men have to clean too. I just never really did much of it. I mean, I cleaned, of course, just not to the standard of my neat freak girlfriend. Anyway, I decided to surprise her by cleaning the house before she got home from the gym, but I hadn't finished by the time she arrived. When she came home and saw what I was doing, she was really happy. I got a big smooch and the promise of some fun times after her shower, so naturally, I wanted to hurry up and get it done. She hopped in the shower, but I still hadn't finished the bathroom yet. Our bathroom is kind of big, so I figured I could sneak in while she was showering to finish the cleaning. Not to be a creep, the shower curtain is dark and you can't see through it. I have a tendency to get distracted, so while I was bringing in the supplies to quickly clean the floor, I left my phone playing a podcast in the other room. Not thinking, I quickly mixed some bleach and vinegar together to get the floor cleaned fast. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I'm an idiot. I figured the vinegar would speed up the process, but I didn't even think about how bad it would smell. After I mixed it, I went out to grab my phone and turn off the podcast when I heard my girlfriend scream. I ran back to the bathroom, but the steam was so thick it was literally burning my eyes. She had the shower that hot. She came out fully naked, yelling and calling me an idiot among other things. She dumped the cleaning mixture down the drain and slammed the bathroom door, completely freaking out at me. Again, she was butt naked, and at this point we were in the living room with windows facing the courtyard. Long story short, she's now on our patio crying. She told me she's not mad at me but needs time to heal and suggested I should probably drive around for a bit. So now I'm sitting in my car wondering what the hell I did to upset her so badly. Later that day, OP created an update post. I need a cleaner that can get grime out. I live in an apartment with my girlfriend that's nice, but the bathroom gets gross quickly. I need something that can get grime out quickly and easily, like bleach, but that won't hurt our eyes. The next day, OP posted yet another update. You may remember me as the dummy from yesterday who accidentally gassed my girlfriend with chlorine. I just wanted to provide an update for anyone who was interested. I ended up taking my girlfriend to the ER. She was actually okay, but the doctor was concerned about potential chemical burns. She wasn't mad at me at all. She just thinks I'm an idiot, and she's correct. She wasn't crying because she was upset with me, but because the gas was burning her eyes. She told me to drive around because she was worried it had gotten into my lungs as well. I apologized profusely, and she accepted my apology immediately. However, as I read through the comments, I realized that she deserves more than just an apology and that I need to treat her a lot better. I need to clean more without being asked. I need to respect her privacy when she's back from the gym, and most importantly, I need to stop being so selfish. My GF is an amazing person who deserves the world, and since she's staying with my stupid ass, I'm going to give it to her. Thanks to all of you who helped. I realize how stupid this whole thing was in retrospect, but I do appreciate all of the comments, even the kind of mean ones. In the comments, user Dark and Sparkly said, "Oh, he's stupid." Under this comment, a user named Reading Reddit said, "And at 32, he's running out of time to wise up." Another user named Prestigious Ad said, "I hope to God this is rage bait. I mean, he genuinely thought that he not only should continue mixing cleaning agents, but that it was okay to mix ammonia and vinegar. He didn't think to Google it." Then a user named Fjord Guard said, "Okay, you can all laugh at me right now, but I, a woman who is turning 40 this year, didn't know about any of this, because I have never in my life bought anything other than store-bought cleaners. I've never bought bleach for cleaning, and my parents never had any either. I'm not sure if this is a cultural thing, I'm not from the US, but I had no idea. The only non-store-bought cleaning product I sometimes use is baking soda. I guess I'm also a total idiot, but it never occurred to me to mix different things together to make a better cleaner, so at least I'm a safe idiot, I guess." Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video, and thank you also to partner of the channel, Gamersubs. Use code DLAM to support the channel and get 10% off of your purchase, link in the description. I'm sure many of you like me have a hankering for daily caffeine, so go check them out. Lately, I've been a big fan of Titty Milk and Acid Rain, but they've got dozens of other flavors for y'all to try out. Anyway, thanks again for reaching the end, and I hope you all have an amazing passage of the next 24 hours.